Hello everyone and welcome to Topic A. I'm your host Gary Perna. This week on Topic A we're going to talk about the Hazleton Rotary Club and the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival. It's a big event that's coming this August to Hazleton. You don't want to miss this Topic A. We have all the details for you and how you can get a pair of tickets to join all the fun. All that coming up on Topic A only on WYLN. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Watch Off the Beaten Path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
Hey everyone, want some close-to-home outdoor fun? Join the Keystone Active Zone Passport program to create your own backyard adventure, exploring local parks, trails, and events. It's fun, easy, and free. Enjoy Riverfest in Wilkes-Barre, guided walks and bike rides, the D&L Trail, and more. Register at kazpassport.org. Visit as many stops as you want. Each stop has a question. Find the answers and log them on the website. Start exploring today.
Make the beer stop your stop for the best selection of beer in the area. Over 450 types of beer, a huge variety of styles to please everyone's tastes. Over 150 microbrews, including hard-to-find beers. Over 100 German and Belgian beers and frozen daiquiris to go. Do you like trying new beers? Make your own six-pack at the beer stop with a large assortment of single bottles. The beer stop is open until midnight every day, all year long. Make the beer stop your stop. 16 North Broad Street in West Hazleton.
And welcome back to Topic A, everyone, and I'm very pleased to be joined by Pat Ward and Jane Krause to talk about the Hazleton Rotary Club and the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival, which is always a great event here. So both of you, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us, Gary. We're grateful.
So I'm going to start first with Pat, and just give me a little bit of a background, a little bit of a history, if you will, of Hazleton Rotary Club, what Rotary Club is, and what you guys do.
Well, Gary, again, thanks for having us here. I have the honor of being the 96th president of the Rotary Club of Hazleton, so that obviously means we're coming up pretty close to 100 years in this community. And Rotary was founded by a gentleman named Paul Harris, not in Hazleton, but it was founded under the premise in those days, the Rotary wheel, there's cogs in the wheel. And at the time, it was a group of business leaders that would get together and rotate as the wheel would spin. In other words, it'd be a doctor, a lawyer. It sounds like an old joke, a doctor, a lawyer, and a rabbi. But no, there were various categories of business people. They got together just to discuss ways that they could improve their businesses. And as the years went on, Rotary evolved and now is an international organization that is all about service above self. And some folks might not know that the biggest accomplishment of Rotary in the world has been the eradication of polio. And that's a huge accomplishment. And we also interface with other Rotary clubs on the international level and the regional level as well. A few years ago, through the very kind donation of the Ballard Foundation, we worked with a club in Mexico and actually put a clean water system into a community so the children in that community would have potable water. So, and here in the community, we're very active. Right now, we have 88 members. We have good people like Jane, who's one of our newer members. You're in the club, what, about 2 or 3 years now?
Yes, it's just about 2 years.
Yeah, time flies when you're having
Sure
fun.
does, it does.
And there's, as I told you, there's 85 active members, and we have about 12 what we call honorary members. Most of them are members that are older and they don't regularly attend the meetings, or people that we felt had such an accomplishment in Rotary that they no longer have to attend or pay their dues, and they're considered to be honorary members. And we do dozens of good projects throughout the year in the greater Hazleton area to help the community.
I was going to say, I know we just covered recently through the summer, of course, the scholarship program you have, the spaghetti dinner, and of course that plays into the funds that you raised through the Beer and Wine Festival with Rotary as well. So there's a lot that you guys are continuing throughout the years, not just 1 or 2, but every month there's something new coming from Rotary.
We'll get into the nitty-gritty and the good stuff of the Beer and Wine Festival. We didn't bring any samples. I understand that Gary and the crew are upset with us.
We are just a little bit.
We'll have to give you a couple extra tickets when you come down and cover it. But most importantly, the proceeds from this project, and we don't know how much we'll make. Hopefully it'll be a nice sum of money. The proceeds from this project go into a special fund that we have for community projects, and then we will invite not-for-profit organizations in the greater Hazleton area to apply for funds. We had a lot of recipients last year. The Boy Scouts, as an example, received funds from Rotary. The United Way's Dolly Parton Project, the Imagination Library, received funding from Rotary. There's a wonderful group of parishioners at Holy Rosary Church that sponsor an outreach once a month at Catholic Social Services where they're feeding the homeless and the needy. And the list can go on and go on. We also give dictionaries to every 3rd grade student in the Hazleton area school district, with the exception of Freeland Elementary, because our friends at the Rotary Club of Freeland work in conjunction with us and they do the distribution there. And you know what's funny about that? You would think in an internet tablet-based age, smartphone-based age, that a dictionary would be of no use to anybody. The children love it, the teachers love it, and it's become an integral part of their curriculum in many of the elementary schools.
Especially in 3rd grade, so crucial for that. So I want to, Jean, quickly, Pat had just pointed out that you're a newer member. So before I get to all the Beer and Wine Festival part, why did you join Rotary? What kind of led you to the Rotary Club?
Well, my friend and I, we had gone to a meeting or two, and we just wanted to go see what Rotary was all about. We were invited to join, and we thought that this is a good fit for us. We have a lot of interest in helping out others and doing things for the less fortunate. So that just brought us to a great fit with the Rotary Club.
It's wonderful. And I know there's so many great people throughout the greater Hazleton area who are members of the Rotary Club. And plug your meetings. I know you guys meet every Wednesday at Genetti's, correct?
We meet Wednesdays at noon at the Genetti Catering Service. And we generally have a weekly speaker that can talk about just about anything from all walks of life. And we conduct a short meeting, have a speaker, and we enjoy, there's a lot of fellowship. Our meetings are fun. And then throughout the year, we also hold special events, a party right after the holidays, just to get Rotarians together so we can meet our fellow Rotarians out of the work environment, the meeting club environment. We bring our spouses, significant others, friends. We also use some of our monthly projects that now we have an event, we used to call it First Friday, where we would get together at a local place and have some fellowship. But we didn't want to conflict with the downtown First Friday, so now we've dubbed it Second Friday. So we get together, and it's also an opportunity for us to invite some folks that might be interested in becoming Rotarians to join us for some fellowship. The fellowship is as important as to Rotarians as the good works we do. And then they go hand in hand.
Wonderful. All right. Well, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Hazelton Wine and Beer Festival, when it will be coming up here in August, and all that great information. So make sure you get your pens and papers out. When we come back here on Topic A, we'll have all that info for you. Stay with us.
It's time to say thank you to our customers. Harry's U Pullet is having a 25th Anniversary Customer Appreciation Day celebration. Join us Saturday, July 30th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Receive 25% off a $100 purchase or more. The first 25 to junk your vehicle at Harry's will receive an additional $25 back on your deal. And some great giveaways. And did we mention there's going to be music, fun, and food all day long. And a fun Wreck Your Ex competition. So come to Harry's U Pullet in West Hazelton. Junk your vehicle, wreck your ex, and possibly walk away with some great prizes.
Visit the Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau website at tournapa.com for the listings of the many events you will find in Luzerne County. From wine festivals, hill climbs, tomato and kibasi festivals, you will find it all in Luzerne County. Luzerne County was named the best outdoors destination in Pennsylvania by the official Best in PA website. The Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau will help you relax, relive history, and marvel at the area's stunning natural beauty. Luzerne County, you'll find it right here in Northeast PA.
Tune in each week to WYLN TV 35 to watch the #1 Hazelton-based broadcasted television talk show, The Storm, hosted by Tiffany Cloud. Candidates, politicians, community leaders, and more appear on The Storm when they want to be heard. New shows air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and these additional airtimes. Only on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
Were you satisfied with your child's education this school year? Well, take a look at what Marian Catholic High School has to offer. Students are challenged academically, spiritually, morally, and physically. Excellent student-teacher ratio and a full array of clubs and activities. 90% of all grads continue on to higher education. A sound investment in your child's future. Affordable tuition and scholarships are available. Log on to our website or call today for a free tour.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible, with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget. Restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
WYLN has strong ties to the community and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hands Society telethons. WYLN's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazelton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants Despair Hill Climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. WYLN, we're your local network.
And welcome back to Topic A, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. I'm very pleased to be joined by members of the Hazelton Rotary Club to talk about the Hazelton Wine and Beer Festival. And Jane, I'm going to start off with you a little bit about the Wine and Beer Festival. Give us a little bit of a background, kind of how this keeps coming back to Hazelton, and how much fun this is, and why is this such a great event to keep having?
Okay, well, this is our 5th year that we're actually having the Wine and Beer Festival. Mm-hmm. This is my 2nd year that I will be involved with it. And we find that it's a great way to bring the community together and bring some of our local vendors together and just make it worthwhile to everybody involved.
There are a lot of businesses, a lot of organizations out there in the greater Hazelton area that partner with the Rotary Club to make this happen because they see the good that it does through the community. And there are a host of donors who make this happen. And last year I wanted to make sure we got them out. So this year again I want to make sure that you have time. So who are the big contributors to help this every year?
Sure. We do have several sponsors that are helping us in our endeavor. Mm-hmm. They include DBI Services, mm-hmm. which has always been one of our bigger sponsors, the Tap at Humboldt Beer Depot. Mm-hmm. We also have the Beer Stop. We have Kirshner Warehousing and Logistics. We have Avellino Enterprises, Harry's U Pullet, George Hayden, Amy's Auto Upholstery, Miners Bank, the Merritt Group, Arc Electric, Boulder Landscape, the Hair Cellar, Surety Land Abstract, and we also have Noss Landscaping and A&B Asphalt Company.
Wonderful, and these are all great community partners that continue to give back to their community, and of course one of the ways here through Rotary. Pat, how did this kind of get its start? How did Rotary kind of come up with this idea to, and I mean it's a very great day out for a lot of people in the area, and it's just a good fundraising event.
We started out small, and this is a big growth year for us because we added wine to the bill of fare, if you will, last year. When we started 5 years ago, the craft brewing craze was really catching on in northeastern Pennsylvania, and we went out and talked with a number of the craft vendors, or I'm sorry, the craft brewers, and asked them if they'd like to come and be vendors at our festival, and they said yes. And we talked to the Genettis, and we did it in their real nice garden in the back of the banquet hall. And the first year was good, the second year was better, and then in the third year, it really got good. And then we added wine last year because the wine industry, the vineyard and the small family wine industry in Pennsylvania really has taken off, and we realized that just having beer, we probably were only getting about half the crowd that we could attract, and adding wine brought a different audience. And we started out small. We have, I think, 2 times the number of wine vendors, wineries this year than we did last year. And we've expanded the venue. We're at the Hazel Township Babe Ruth Complex, and I'd really like to thank the leadership of the Babe Ruth organization and all they do for the community for their cooperation with us, and also the Hazel Township supervisors, because they're on board with us to help us take this to the next level. So it's first year at a new venue, and it's going to be exciting. We're going to have bands playing all day. We have the entertainment vendors. We're going to have food. It promises to be a great day. So knock on wood, we're hoping for great weather, and it should be one of the key summertime events, hopefully, in the greater Hazleton area for years to come.
And of course, the Babe Ruth Fields in Hazel Township are off of Hazel Township Boulevard. So if you're familiar with Mountain City, you would go past there, and the entrance is right on the right-hand side. There's big gates there that they have for the Babe Ruth complex.
And Jane's making signs right now.
Signs.
Yes,
so
I'm working on that.
Big signs.
We're going to have directional signs.
Yes,
and
we will.
It's going to be a good time. It's really, the focus is on the give back to the community, but also providing a great opportunity for folks just to come out and spend a nice day.
So, Jane, you talk a little bit about the cost of the tickets and what they get in the price of their tickets for the event.
Sure. If you buy them ahead of time through either one of the Rotary members or through Ticket Leap, they are $20.
Okay.
And it, of course, is an age 21 or over event.
Right.
If you buy them the day of, they're $25, and there is a $5 designated driver ticket available.
Okay.
And that would include the samplings of all of the different craft beers that are available that day, and also all the wines that our wineries will provide to us that day. So that includes all of that.
So you know what's interesting? I don't want to interrupt. I know
Since
what you're
when?
thinking.
Go
Since
ahead.
when? The way the laws are structured in Pennsylvania, you can sample beer.
Right.
You can sample wine at this festival too, but you can actually then buy bottles of wine to take home with you. That's the way the state of Pennsylvania's liquor laws are set up, so that gives people an opportunity maybe to grab some nice fall wines, nice winter wines to take you through the holidays.
And of course, this will be going on Saturday, August 27th at the Hazel Township Babe Ruth Field, and $20 in advance if you get them from a Rotary member, or where was the other place?
Ticket Leap.
Ticket Leap. And of course, it has a great event. This is something we've been previewing, I think, since the beginning here in WYLM. And I know there's also some great entertainment as well. So you can walk around, you can be listening to some music, you can be sampling And that will all, of course, be part of the ticket. And I have to
We
say
have cartoon
Yes.
and Ostrich Hat.
Correct.
That's
So
a good
we're
band,
excited
Ostrich
about
Hat.
that. Yes, there's some in-house connectivity here with Ostrich Hat. And they've been with us, I guess, almost since the beginning,
I believe
Jeff and
so.
his group.
Right.
So we're excited about that. Our Rotary website, by the way, hazeltonrotary.org. We have a link there that takes, you can buy your tickets right there. Takes you
Wonderful.
right into Ticket Leap. And then I would encourage folks, while you're on the website, browse around. It tells you all about the activities of our club and the good things that we're trying to do to make Hazleton a better place.
And I know one thing that really that struck me, and I never thought this, was the designated driver ticket, the $5, so they could still kind of enjoy the event without the
Sure.
consuming of alcohol, and they could take part in the entertainment and some food, stuff like that. So that was, I thought, a great way
Well,
to give everyone.
we're being responsible here, and we want to make sure that people have a good time, and the designated driver is the perfect way in case somebody has too good of a time to get home safely.
Wonderful. Is there anything I missed about the festival, quick before we take a break, you want to mention?
I don't think so. We have, again, it's a growth year for us. We'd love to have a big crowd there. There's a lot to offer, and most importantly, all the money that's raised is going to, the more money that we raise, the more money that we can give out to these community organizations, and we can do better things in the community. So I would just, as the president of the club on television, like to thank all the committee members led by Jane and the officers of Rotary and all of our sponsors and supporters for helping us make this a reality, and to WYLN, one of our media partners, for allowing us this opportunity to squawk about it on television.
That's why we're here. And of course, more information can be found on their website, hazeltonrotary.org. We have that for you up on the screen right there. Hey, thanks, Julie. hazeltonrotary.org for all the information you can find about the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival, and of course all the information about Rotary Club up there as well. Stay with us here on Topic A. We'll be back right after this break with more. Stay with us.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You're going to meet Vinny, a great guy with a great job, a great family, who had a back injury set him back not once, but twice. This time he saw Dr. John, and he is feeling so much better. His story coming up this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, and outside grill and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
And welcome back to Topic A, everyone, and we're talking about the Hazleton Rotary Club and the annual Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival, which they put on each and every year for the last 5 years here in Hazleton, a way to raise funds to benefit many nonprofit organizations throughout the greater Hazleton area. And Pat Ward and Jane are talking about this wonderful festival, and we got about 5 minutes to the end of the show. So, Jane, I want to ask you, for somebody who has never gone to this event, they're hearing about it for the first time, or maybe they heard about it last year and they weren't too sure, what would you say to draw them to the crowd? You know, what would be something that you would say to appeal to them, and what could they see and you know, what's the atmosphere?
Sure, it's actually it's a great day out for everybody. Between the sampling of the different craft beers and the wines, we also have tricky trays. We have a lot of different vendors, craft vendors, and we have the food vendors. We have Ostrich Hat is playing between 11 and 2 p.m. and then Cartoon will play between 2 and 6 p.m.
Okay.
So there's just a lot of activity going on, and it'll be a great day.
Great day. And Pat, new location up on Hazel Township Babe Ruth
Hazel
Field.
Township Babe Ruth Field. There is actually a street address. It's 601 Hazel Township Boulevard. And I understand for people that may be from out of the area, if you plug that into your GPS, it should get you there. But again, Jane's making signs.
Yes.
So we're going to have
Look
signs
for the big
to
signs.
get
They
there.
will assist.
And you know what, too? I'd encourage folks, if you see any of the Rotarians running around, we should all have some type of identifying shirt or hat on that day. Feel free to ask us about the club, because we would love to have more members, because the bigger we are, and we're actually a big club, if I can brag, and in the District 7410, we're the second largest club in northeastern Pennsylvania, and we always have room for new members. You'll meet a lot of great people. You'll learn about your community. You will be glad when you go home at the end of a meeting that you were there, because you have fun, you learn a lot of things, and also it's a great opportunity for business purposes to network with others.
Always.
Wonderful. And I know, you know, this event, a lot of people have a lot of hype about it leading up to it, and it has grown leaps and bounds since its inception 5 years ago. The beer, when it was just a beer festival, now the beer and wine festival. So roughly, you know, what do you see number-wise of people coming into the festival each year, and has it steadily grown?
I think 500 to 600 might be
Yes.
a conservative guess this year, because it's a bigger venue.
Right.
We have more to do. We have more vendors, more breweries, more wineries. So I'd say 500 to 600, but that's just a total guess at this point.
Right.
But we don't want to get too big too fast.
Right.
We want to do this incrementally over the next couple of years and make sure that it's a top-notch, as it is going to be under Jane's leadership, a top-notch event that people are going to talk about for many years to come.
Well, and I don't want Pat Cobb to yell at me, because she prompts us with all our information here when it comes to Rotary. So while I have a minute left, I just want to point out that Rotary Club hosts many events such as the Night at the Races, the annual Spaghetti Dinner, Poinsettia Sale, the Hazelton Wine Craft Beer Festival, of course, which we were talking about, and the Rotary meets every Wednesday, 12 noon at Genetti's Catering on Route 309. And for more information, of course, the website, hazeltonrotary.org. And they're also on Facebook at Rotary Club of Hazelton on Facebook, so make sure you look them up and look at that. And on that is my closing note. Up on your website is the web address. Write that down. Pat Ward, less than a minute. Anything else I missed?
Just one of the greatest projects that our club has. We also have a separate foundation in Hazelton. It's the Hazelton Rotary Foundation, and that allows individuals to make charitable contributions to Rotary that are tax deductible. But one of the greatest projects we have every year is, we call it Kids Coats, where we provide needy children in the Hazelton area school district with brand new winter coats.
Wonderful.
That are so needed. And we also do a shopping spree for kids around the Christmas season at Boscov's every year. So they're two of the things that we're proud of that are getting mentioned at the end. And we're grateful again for being here, and we'll see you August 27th at the Babe Ruth Field.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Jane, thank you so much for joining us. Pat, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us, everyone, on Topic A, where the community comes to talk. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.